Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Football here in 1300 Smile Stadium up in Townsville. It is the Spoon Bowl between the North Queensland Cowboys and the Sydney Roosters. The best of the worst. It is 14th versus 15th. I'm your Commissioner Will K, joined by the one and only Sticko Balbroa for this very untalented matchup.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Worldwide. Glad to have you back. Do you have the ladder up by any chance? Would it be interesting to go through these two teams' seasons so far?
They are both sitting at 2 and 8 at the moment, and well and truly in the negatives for their differential. Not much else to be said, really, from these two teams.
Oh, yeah, I think they both got both their wins post-break, so they had a 5-0 start to the season. Or 0-5, sorry. Owen Wilson, wow. I think that this will be very interesting because, as we know in the SRL, anything can happen, and I expect everything to happen in this game.
I'm really, really excited. Hopefully it's a,
wow.
if nothing else, entertaining affair, and there we go. That is the true spirit of it, isn't it? And, of course, the Roosters famously going on a massive losing streak, and this season being a big part of it. What was it, 18 games? So they are here, and they are maybe tonight looking to start another streak of that song. Of that type, but hopefully not, as it's going to be Rayno Driscoll. Now going to McQueen, as Brad Goodwin straight through the line, and now an offload back to Bailey Wilson. And what do you want to see tonight, Snicko? Is it free-flowing footy, do we think, in attack, and some interesting, perhaps, misreads in defense?
Yeah, I would love it to be a shootout, a 40 plays 30 kind of game. I'm really worried it's going to turn into a 8-6 kind of game, just with the way these two teams have played and the errors that they've made throughout the season. They both have the potential to score a lot of points, only because they're versing the other team. I don't have a lot of hope for either of these two teams' defenses.
Now we will see, I guess, between these two sides, who comes out on top tonight. The Cowboys with a slight edge here with the home team advantage, and they're looking basically to hand the spoon over to the Roosters, as that will be the third. And if I'm not mistaken, the Roosters, did they get the spoon last season as well?
Yeah, as part of that 18-game losing streak, they did in fact get that spoon.
Well, congratulations to them, because they've actually officially won more games this season than they did last season. So that's a big improvement for them, I think. But we go to Marshall now as he kicks all the way down to Tyler Weston. He stops and thinks for a second. He's not sure where his centre went, and the answer to that is that he was dropped. As I go O'Driscoll, now go to Curtin, spreading it to Bailey Wilson as he goes through the middle.
Yeah, I think, in fact, they've won twice as many games this season as they did last season, so 100% improvement for them.
Yeah, that's it's really quite an improvement. And then you look at the other side of the coin, the Cowboys, they finished third last season. They finished third, so they are currently sitting in last. That is possibly the biggest drop-off we've seen on the ladder since the Parramatta Eels going from the minor prems to, I think, last place.
Didn't the Roosters finish top 4 in their expansion season?
And there's a 40-20 out of nowhere from Riley Holmes. Sorry? I think so, yes. I think so.
Yeah, so really they're just Roosters 2.0. That's his Cowboys team at the moment.
It sure is. The Roosters in hot attack now. They go out to the right. It's going to be Riley Holmes.
Could we see Justin Monkey trade himself next season?
We could, and that would be surely interesting. I heard he's a big Dolphins fan, Sticko, as it's going to be Lightning McQueen playing the ball. They go out to left. Kerrigan spreads the ball to Owen Driscoll. He can't do anything there, as that's going to be the fourth tackle. Playing the ball out to the right now. It's McQueen. Bit of mediocrity there at half. Unable to get the pass away. As now they go to Curtin. Spreads it to Kerrigan. Puts the ball in. Fall behind. It's Jasper Goodwin. Look at the defense. It shows like a 15th place team, and the Roosters are in first.
Yeah, really nice dive there by Jasper Goodwin. It was a pretty handy kick, and yeah, the Cowboys just no urgency, which has unfortunately characterised their season.
Yeah, great stuff there from Jasper Goodwin. Good chase, and actually a very good kick from Milo Kerrigan. We saw Lightning McQueen. He got caught in the last play. Obviously couldn't contribute to that last one. As now, yeah, Kachow indeed. He's going to be kicking this one over. And
yeah, one thing I will mention, the Cowboys last week, they were actually really good. They went down by 1 point to Manly, and they looked really good for the most part of that game. So was that an aberration, or are they trending upwards? I guess only time will tell.
Indeed, and they actually haven't been doing too bad. They have 2 straight losses. The week before that, they did lose to the Sharks. And only by 2 points there as well. And then the 2 weeks before that, they'd won the game straight. They'd beat the Tigers with a spectacular finish to the match. And then obviously the Warriors, another very close call over in Wellington. So some good games that they've had the last 4 or 5 games. So they are climbing. It's just been ever so close in some of these losses recently.
Yeah, close but no cigar. Smoking kills. Thank you, government.
Thank you, Snicker, for that. As now it's just looking at the Roosters lineups and how they've been doing. And in fact, they did beat the Sharks. So, like I said, the Cowboys lost to the Sharks. And then the Roosters have beat the Sharks. So maybe that's an indication. I don't know if the Sharks are a good metric of win or loss. As now Cody Mansell going for a run. As Lucas Deuce fails to wrap him up. He's brought down eventually by Blake Harris. And now they go to the right. It's 4th tackle and they're just knocking on the door here. Never mind. Bailey Wilson kills all their momentum. As on the 30s where they find 5th and last. Out to the right. It will be McQueen. Putting the kick in over the top. It's an absolute stinker. And that is no surprise there as Callum Murray driven back. And I think that we're going to see a fair few of those kicks tonight.
Yeah, no ka-chow there from Lightning McQueen then. Unfortunately, that has characterised his career almost. He's sort of been a long-time bench player at the Panthers then at Manly. And he's finally got his start and he's been quite good since he got there. But yeah, the kicking game's still not quite up to scratch.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a lot of the 5'8s nowadays. There's quite a lot of struggling heads as Pretlove now pushing. And he's brought down as that's the 4th tackle.
What do you think the secret is for the 5'8s, Will? Because you're right, a lot of the 5'8s do struggle with their kicking games.
I don't know. Probably... Oh, I actually don't know what the secret is. I still haven't figured it out. All I know is that Blake Harris was quite good for some time, and then all of a sudden he got really bad, and then he left. So maybe the secret is to play for the Storm and not leave. I think that could be the secret.
Are we going to comment on that penalty?
Oh, sorry. I took my eyes off the game for a second. So I was fixing up something.
Held in tackle penalty.
Oh, that's a bit stinky. Apologies for that. I did have to fix up something with the broadcast, but we're back now as Kerrigan brought down on the 40. And a penalty given away in this stage of the game. Really unnecessary. Oh, there's a big hit there from Jake Scott. And he crushes Lightning McQueen. Tonight. And he's not looking good out there, Lightning McQueen. He got smacked around there. And I dare say we've got another shank of a kick coming unless he's been whacked some sense into him as Bailey Wilson driven back on the tackle. Jamison, a good one. And Bailey Wilson needs to stop taking carries. That's the 2nd time he's been absolutely motored back.
Jesus.
There's Kerrigan
That's
now.
one way to put it.
What, motored back?
No, he needs to stop taking carries. That's the vice captain. Give him some confidence.
Needs to stop taking soft carries. How about that? That's better. As now it's Lenny Phillips. Driven back. That's the 1st. As they're playing the ball. Lucas Deuce goes out left. Simon Hunt. Now he goes for the line. Hunt. Dangerous is over. As Jordan Marshall receives the offload. And just glimpses here of the Cowboys, the team that beat the Warriors. They were playing in that kind of form. But the Roosters just on top of them at the moment. And now they go to the left. It's Jordan Marshall. Good tackle there from Bailey Wilson. And there's his confidence. As that's the 4th. Out to the right now. Harris. Unable to get the ball anywhere. And they'll be forced to punt it from behind their own 30-metre mark, the Cowboys. But a good set there. A big improvement is...
Was a good set.
It was a good set. Just not a good finish.
Good 4 tackles.
Well, that... I think that's reflective, isn't it, of their ladder position, isn't it, Snicko?
Yes. Hayden Mellett next season, where do you think he'll end up?
Dolphins. I heard he's a big Dolphins fan.
I think you heard incorrectly.
As it's going to be Hayden Mellett straight through, and he has moved in the 2nd row this week. Goodwin and Wilson.
Big Broncos fan, actually.
Big Broncos fan.
And potentially even a Manly fan.
Wow. This is big.
Long of the game.
It's inside ball. Cody Mansour stepping. And Cody Mansour soaring past the 80 overall mark this season. As now it's Lightning McQueen putting up the high ball. It's very short here. And in fact, it's going to be Chaz Ding on the kick return. He hasn't really gotten involved in this game as he's brought down there by Jasper Goodwin. And the Goodwins have moved around a little bit this week. They're all stuck on the right side. Brad Goodwin, he's moved to the 10, swapped with Bailey Wilson. Then they've got Jasper Goodwin at the 7, and then, of course, Ethan Goodwin on the 5. So all on that right side for the Roosters is all Goodwins. As now they go Pretlove. Brought down, 4th tackle. What can the Cowboys do with this here?
Little 40-20.
Here we go, Jamison. Good strike there. That's a great strike even. I don't think it'll quite have the angle. And it's a big kick though. Mansour will have to work to get there as he steps 1. And brought down by Jordan Marshall. And Jordan Marshall, a halfback, it's been working a little bit. Do we think that that's the move for the Cowboys here?
I think Blake Harris locks a good opportunity. The extra speed in the pack has been working. I'm not sure if Jordan Marshall's the answer, but looking at their squad, I think for them, he is the answer right now.
I don't know how Rayno Driscoll came away with the ball there, but he's done well to hold on to it. As now it's Mansour carving again through the middle. As he has been actually looking very decent in this game. Oh, looked a bit suspect, that pass from dummy half. As Wilson brought down, and that's an absolute hospital ball to him. They've lost about 10 metres there, and that will be the difference between an attacking kick and a punt here as they go. McQueen puts a bit of a rubblery kind of kick over the top. That was a bit weird. And
Direction was good.
With it.
Height, not so good.
Yeah, I mean, it's an improvement of the direction. We did see a shocker before, so baby steps. One thing at a time, Snicker. And Sticker, if you were to play half, do you reckon you'd be any good at kicking?
Yeah.
Well said, and we move on now. Chaz Dingo.
Got that big boot on me.
That is true. That's about the only thing about you that is big. And that
a big
did not come out right. That did not come out right. As it's Justin Monkey. I mean, you're a small in stature person, Nicholas, as it's going to be Jordan Marshall.
Everything here comparatively.
Oh, gosh, as now it's Tyler Weston.
It's all about that perspective.
Tyler Weston playing the ball out to the right now. It will be Chad Johnson, the captain, running forward. As now Curtin plays all Jasper Goodwin. We haven't seen any real try-scoring threats from either team in a while now, and I mean, that sounds about right to me. As now it's Causa Carrigan straight over the top. Causa Carrigan going for a run now. Offload on the inside of Blair Curtin. And there's a bit of excitement from a young gun. As that's the 4th tackle. The Roosters, they go to the right. It's going to be McQueen. He gives it away to Jasper Goodwin. Goodwin can't find a gap, but this is the best positioning they've seen in a long time. And it's 5th and last. They go Curtin. Cut out ball there to Kerrigan. He puts it high. Who's going to be underneath it? It's going to be Mansour tapping back. It's going to be Kerrigan again. And wrapped up there. That'll be a handover. I thought Monkey almost could have jumped on that ball and ran the length, but good work there.
I actually thought we were going to see Blake Harris 95-metre try, but unfortunately he got a bit caught up in there, that jump ball.
It was a good kick, though, from Kerrigan. Maybe he's the primary kicker now when they're close to the line. Because he has been doing some good stuff. And just not quite the chase that they needed. They needed someone else there to tap back to Cody Mansour. Carrigan! That's Carrigan, not Kerrigan. Boom. Slapping Chaz Dingo. And he hits the deck hard, and he's still a little bit bamboozled there.
Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of Causa Carrigan. He ticks my 2 big boxes. I've got a cool haircut and a cool name. So I'm sure he'll do big things in the SRL.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen much of Causa Carrigan, to be completely honest. I am fake, but I'm enjoying the way he's playing so far, so maybe he'll have a new fan after tonight as Ethan Goodwin almost gets around Chaz Dingo. As now they go to the left, it's going to be Blair Curtin. Driving forward and pumping the legs just to the halfway line. As the run from Goodwin has set them up well here. And there's Jasper Goodwin this time. 3rd tackle. Not making any real meters there. As they go Causa Carrigan, here he is. And a better run there from the young forward. As he'll play it. They shift the ball out to Chad Johnson. The second rower just taking on the line himself. And 5th and last there. Good set from the Roosters. Unable to get into this red zone. But not a bad kick, actually. I don't mind that kick. It's forced Deuce to take the return rather than Phillips. And I think that's not a bad thing.
Deuce is pretty handy on the kick return. I'm actually a bit surprised he's not the winger in place of Phillips. He's been around for quite a while now, Lucas Deuce. Phillips is a rookie, of course. And yeah, he just never really graduated to that wing spot.
Yeah, they did play him for a while, I believe, in the halves, but yeah, that was no good apparently, so they have, in fact, moved him back to the centres and hasn't really been able to get his way out of there since. It's Eddie Devon with a good take there. They go out to the right. It's going to be Carl. Inside ball. Cheeky one to Harris. He fends off one. Blake Harris for the line. Gets the ball away. It's going to go to Eddie Devon. Fifth and last now. The Cowboys, they're in red zone. And where do they go? They've got the options on the left. I think they'll go to Carl. Yes, they will. Carl. That is a Jack Carl special.
Spoon bowl, baby.
And that is, spoon bowl in its just entirety, at its finest. That is, that's beautiful. That's really a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a great run. Just headed up by my favourite sandwich. But unfortunately, there just wasn't any flow on for the Cowboys. Their first real chance in Roosters attacking territory, and they've just... what's the opposite of capitalising? They let that one slip.
Communist. Communising is it's going to be Lachlan
Marxism.
Tierney. Marxism. Cyrus Marxism. As it's going to be fourth tackle now. They go out to the right. Mellett. Inside ball. Cody Mantle. Smash there! Jordan Williams just laying him out. And these guys cannot kick. They can barely pass. They find it very hard to score a try. But boy, can they put some hits on. As I say that, Phillips down the field now. He's streaking away. But he is brought down by an ankle tap. There's Tyler Weston there getting it, bringing him down alongside Cody Mansour. Is now they're in good position again. That's only the second tackle, almost at the 10-meter mark now. As they go out to the left now, it's going to be Marshall. Spreads the ball. Good ball there to Chaz Dingo, but he can't get away from the line. Marshall could have just about gone himself there, as that's the third tackle. Going out to the right, Marshall. Unable to do anything there. And he had no players in support to run with him as Jack Carl. Spoonball, baby.
Yeah, socialist team, this Cowboys. Don't want to capitalise on anything.
Oh, that's, yeah, that I can't say I saw that coming, but I'm not going to say I'm not, I'm entertained, at least. I'm entertained, Snicker. Are you entertained?
I'm down at the moment, unfortunately, if I was up in that gladiator suite. But I think there's a lot of potential in this game.
Yeah, there sure is. We'll see in the next 50 minutes or so whether we get at least another try.
I am liking Causa Carrigan. That's one thing that I can say.
I am liking him. 3 points to Causa Carrigan, I reckon. What do you think?
I may not go that far.
Okay.
I'll have to wait and see how this game plays out.
I think he's only probably playing 20 minutes. But anyway, Lightning McQueen, inside ball. Kerrigan, Milo Kerrigan. He gets the ball away. And they are looking like they've also read the Communist Manifesto here. As they have...
Not a bad read, actually. What was your favourite part?
The part where it says to not score tries. As it's going to be Caleb J.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1. The art of... I can't say that word. Messing up tries. As they go, Tom Jamison. Offload there to Jack Carl. And that's just about one of the best offloads we've seen all day. As it goes, Blake Harris now. Oh my.
Well, one of the tenets of socialism is, of course, giving to those who need it. And both of these teams have decided the other team needs a 2 points here tonight. And they're doing everything in their power to try and make that happen. Maybe a draw's the answer. We can go full Marxism. Let's share things. Share the points.
This is quickly becoming a politics lesson. There's going to be Jasper Goodwin, inside ball. Cody Mansour, he doesn't want to share any of it. As he gets brought down by Simon Hunt. Fourth tackle now. Surely the Roosters can do something here to entertain us. As now they go Lachlan Tierney. Brought down. 2 meters short now. Fifth and last. They got options. They go to McQueen. McQueen, that is an absolute stinker of a grubber. What was that? Oh... It's fitting, really. It is fitting, Snicko.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Unfortunately, Lightning McQueen, he just hasn't really... caught back Causa Carrigan again. Lightning McQueen, yeah, he hasn't really got going this game. Just spinning the wheels at the moment, and the Roosters need him. He's getting a lot of ball in good spots, and they need him to capitalise. There's that word again.
There's Jordan Williams with a good run there. Fourth tackle, almost at the halfway now, the Cowboys. And they just need... I don't know, they just need a few good sets here.
A spark.
Defensively, yeah. And, I mean, they have a whole bunch of... Far out.
They have a whole bunch of...
Players that can give them the spark. Jack Carl just isn't one of them. apparently, he's given the spark to the Roosters, and they've done it a couple times now. I think that's the second penalty that Carl has given away by either kicking or throwing into his own player. So, yeah. He's not having a great game tonight, Jack Carl, and I've got a feel for him, I really do. But maybe just give it to Jordan Marshall for the rest of the game. It's a big hit off the ball. It's Eddie Devon absolutely folding Cody Mansour. And all is forgiven. As Jack Carl now goes to Jordan Williams. Hard to miss on the field, those two players with the bright red hair. So now they go out to the left. It's going to be Josh Pretlove. Looking to shape up and he can't make his way through. Third tackle now. Out to the right. Carl. Goes short to Williams again. Fourth tackle. They're really struggling for meters here, the Cowboys. And like I said, the spark they just can't quite find at the moment.
They need to ignite.
They do, the
light.
Oh, gosh. Okay. As it's going to be Caleb J. Going deep, Jack. Oh my god, I thought he was going to do it again, Snicko. My heart can't take this. He is just playing with fire. And that is saying something because his team is on anything but fire. Yes, that's going to be Cody Mansour. Dumpster fire. That's very fair. That's fair. That's fair. As Riley Holmes brought down there. Now they go to the left. It's going to be Jasper Goodwin. Taking a run there and not getting many meters. Surely the Roosters score soon and give us something to talk about here, Snicko, because I'm running out of words. And now they go fourth. Out to the left, it's going to be Curtin to Johnson. And they just seem to try the same set over and over. And what's that old saying? Insanity's trying the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
If at first you don't succeed, try and try again.
Yes, well, they haven't succeeded, and they have tried and tried again, and nothing has really changed at all. So, I mean, maybe this Roosters attack is insane, but not in the usual way that we say it with a positive connotation. It is insane in that, please, for the love of God, switch something up. Switch something up. Oh, my.
Yeah, I just think their Cowboys at the moment are not quite clicking, is the way I would describe them. And I think the Roosters, they need to really capitalise in this set because I don't think the Cowboys are going to be this error field in the second half. Holy smokes.
Baby! This is truly...
This is ridiculous.
This is the Spoon Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. If you're still watching and listening to my dulcet tones, I hope you're enjoying the amount of errors that we've had in this first half. Don't worry, we'll be back shortly because it's almost half time, and thank goodness for that. I'll be sure to put some entertaining ads on for your viewing pleasure, so you can be a little bit more excited going into the second half.
Not you when you're hungry.
0-6. We'll see you shortly.
Hello, NRL Hotel. How can I help?
Yeah, g'day. I'd like to organise an early checkout, please.
How does the 60-minute mark of the grand final sound?
Perfect.
But I booked a final spot in round 10.
So it looks like that was cancelled in round 13. So if you could just move aside, though, we've got some genuine top 8 teams about to check in. There you go.
What?
All the best.
Really?
Penthouse.
Oh, you have got to be joking.
Going up the was?
Nah, down.
Yo!
So we've had some complaints. Is there any chance you can wrap this party up soon?
Yeah, sure. Just give us another couple of seasons, all right?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Is that all you're going to do to stop them?
Better than you managed.
Yes, rooms. Yeah, send up another 5 utility players, please.
Right away, sir. And shall I send up some more Panthers?
Ooh, sounds delish.
Any baggage, sir?
Yeah, heaps.
Try 38 years worth.
Jeez Louise.
Can I help you?
Yeah, actually, got any wins against top 8 teams in here somewhere?
I just have towels.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Hey SRL fans, want to support the league further? Join the Simulation Rugby League Patreon. Get exclusive access to additional content, early access to league releases and supporter-only giveaways and upgrades. Whatever you're looking for, we have something for every fan. When you become a Patreon, you're more than just a spectator. You're a crucial part of our team. Your support helps us keep delivering the high quality matches and content that you love, and it ensures that we can keep the SRL experience growing for fans of all ages. It's super simple. Head to our Patreon page, pick the tier that's right for you, and you're in. Every bit of support helps us grow and makes the SRL an even better place for everyone. Now, back to the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Football, the second half of this round 12 clash between the Cowboys and the Roosters, brought to you proudly by TBC Live. And what an exhilarating first half we had there, Snicko. That was quite something that we saw. 6-0, the first try and only try scored in the first few minutes, and then a whole lot of nothing, a nothing burger, if you will, for the remaining about 35. Talk us through that first half and what you thought.
Well, I'll give you the rundown. 8 errors by the Cowboys, 3 penalties, and the Roosters only scored 6 points. I think we know perhaps why these teams are both towards the bottom of the ladder. I'm glad that we're finally getting an answer to the question, though. What happens when a resistible force encounters a very movable object? Because that's what we've seen here tonight.
We will see that. And oh, there's a penalty going the other way this time.
I actually think the Cowboys might run away with it. We were discussing in the break when one team just sort of absorbs all the defensive pressure, as the Cowboys did, because they did do a lot of defending on the back of their errors and only conceded the 1 try. Often the possession swings in the second half and you see them bring that momentum through and score a few points.
Oh, that's a big hit off the tap there. And yeah, I absolutely agree. In that first half, they looked a little bit like they felt like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, and they want to start again in this second half. So maybe they can do that. They just looked a little bit complacent at times in attack, as that's going to be third tackle.
I think the big talking point is Lightning McQueen's kicking game. What did you think?
Yeah, not Kachowa's. Blake Harris, he's going to look for the line, but he's put on his back instead. And
who's our referee?
That is Tony Tinihi, also known as Tama Tutafa.
Strong draw line.
Strong draw line. That is a no try there. No surprises either. As there we go. Fourth tackle. They go to the right. Now it's going to be Marshall. Oh, as he absolutely gets smacked. And he is just paper thin there. Got absolutely smacked Jordan Marshall. And the ball has come spilling out.
Oh,
now
the
Lightning
dummy.
McQueen, filthy dummy. Stick to the dummy, I reckon. Stop the kicking and just keep going with the dummy. I liked that. As
the only dummies in the neutral still watching.
The only dummies. I reckon this is exciting. Exciting stuff, Snicko. Milo Kerrigan now brought down. 25 out from the try line.
Once a season occurrence.
It really, truly is. As Beck Goodwin looking to peek through the line, but unable to do so. As that's the third tackle. Playing the ball now. They go out to the right. It will be Milo Kerrigan. He gets it away to Bailey Wilson. Bailey Wilson! That is true spoonball footy. He is a metre short. He just... Did he get tackled? Did he just fall over? It looked like he just tripped over his own feet there, Bailey Wilson. And now they go to the right. It's going to be Lightning McQueen. And well taken, but they've dropped the ball over the line.
I can explain Bailey Wilson. I think that he just got so shocked that he went forward with one of his runs and he fell over. I can't explain whoever just dropped that ball, because maybe it was because Lightning McQueen finally put the pieces together and it was a very nice kick. And then they just didn't expect to receive it.
I don't know. But yeah, I think maybe it was just, like you said, Bailey Wilson... He's been driven back basically every tackle. He was just prepped for that, I guess. And there's Brad Goodwin dropping the ball. It just had to be when we were almost going to try. They dropped the ball over the line, as that's going to be the fourth tackle now. The Cowboys go out to the left. It's going to be Simon Hunt. He goes straight through. Hunt cunning as he gets the ball. Pumps off one. It's Daniel Engo. The 20-minute prop. He'll score! And the Cowboys are over. And they've done it through their 20-minute gold player.
Yeah, Warriors superstar, Engo, showing that maybe he deserves a couple more minutes than he's getting at the moment. It was a great offload. And Bailey Wilson, unfortunately, the man that just couldn't make the tackle on the big gorilla, Daniel Engo, straight through and under the posts. That'll be 6-all.
Yeah, great try there from Daniel Engo. And let's not forget either, he's a former New South Wales Blues rep. And... you know, they just have such a high standard here at the Cowboys that he only gets 20 minutes off the bench. So that just really shows...
hard to make that New South Wales squad as a prop, let me tell you.
Yeah, and he did that. And see, then you go to the Cowboys, it's just another step up from there, Snicko. So you're not really trying to get into the reps. You're trying to have more than 20 minutes off the bench. Or maybe even start for the Cowboys. That's the real goal in your SRL career, I think, Snicko. So maybe you should go for that next.
As I do quite often, I'm going to ignore that bit of advice from you. I don't think that's the solution to me progressing my SRL career. But thank you anyway.
Well, you can't blame a man for trying. It's going to be a kickoff. Lightning McQueen goes
Although
to
I
Marshall.
do hear with Jake Scott retiring, there might be a prop spot opening. So that'll be highly sought after at the Cowboys. They'll probably put a rookie in there.
I was going to say, it'll more than likely be a rookie. Is what I was going to say. We will see, I guess, as we go out to the right. It's going to be Marshall. And he was through the line, yet he passes to Dingo regardless. That's
Socialism.
truly a baffling play. Yes, now they go. Engo, again, the try scorer. Running it there, and if only Daniel Engo scored last week in the number 17 jersey. That was part of the Muzbets, I believe. It's now Tyreek Hamilton, brought down. Going out to the right. Carl puts the kick in. And now goes Beck Goodwin. She'll step one. Beck Goodwin with a bit of space now. Something from nothing, but Phillips is chasing her down. It's a foot race now. Can Phillips get to Beck Goodwin? It's going to be very, very tight. And yes, he can! What a play there from Lenny Phillips. And what a chase down. We don't see that very often. But the next play, it is the Roosters scoring. And it's the captain to do so.
Yeah, Chad Johnson just puts them back on the board here. Great run from Beck Goodwin. Could lead to a good win if they can just hold this lead.
Yeah, that was... I mean, we've got to give props, I think I already have, but that's a terrific chase down. You don't say that very often, do you? The Beck Goodwin just chased down by Lenny Phillips, and only just, so... Good stuff there. As McQueen prepares to get this one, and it's not a difficult kick. You'd think he'd be able to... Oh, okay.
You're a bad man. You're a bad, bad man.
I apologise to Lightning McQueen. I've obviously put him off his game. However, I have seen 10-year-olds kick that more accurately, as that's going to be Blake Harris getting ready to kick here.
I think we actually have some in the SRL, don't we?
Yeah, Blake Harris is kicking off. What do you mean? As it's going to be 10-6, the Roosters in the lead now. And they go very, very... Not that actually deep as they go. Cody Mansour now to Wilson for the first year up, and he's actually driven forward there. And I mean, I think that's really just what the spoon ball's all about. It's about, you know, after a long while, scoring that try and then almost immediately getting points put back on you. That's really in the spirit of the game, don't you think, Sticko? Yeah,
the spectators want to see points here tonight. I mean, if it's not 2 points on the board for the Cowboys, and they want to see some tries at least.
Absolutely. As now it's Milo Kerrigan.
Hospital pass.
Absolute shocker. As now they go to the right. Lightning McQueen puts the kick in and... Stick to the dummies, mate.
At what point do you start to feel bad for him?
I've already started.
I was going to say not yet.
I started about... hang on, let's see the clock. 51 minutes ago, when he ran out in a Roosters jersey. As now they go to the right, it's going to be Daniel Engo.
See, as a forward, I find a lot of humour in not just Lightning McQueen, but all the halves when they miss kick. When Hugh Snow does it, not a big thing, not a big fan. But for the other 14 clubs, I just think it's funny. We're at season 9, and we still haven't figured it out.
Yeah, that's the next key to unlocking everything, really. You unlock that and you own the SRL. You control the SRL. As now Daniel Engo gone for another run. Here they are. The Cowboys knocking on the door here. Can they get a try? They go. It's going to be Chaz Dingo. He'll step. The veteran will score. And the Cowboys over for another one. Surely they take a lead because there's no way anyone could miss this kick.
I said it before. I'll say it again. You're a bad, bad man, okay?
If Blake Harris misses this kick, I will make my player completely bold. I will shave it
the
all
old
off.
Chad Johnson.
I'll oil up the head as well. There you go.
The forehead, right?
Yes, Nico, that is what I meant. Oh gosh, it's been one of those nights for me. Is Blake Harris? He's actually put this a little bit askew, but he'll get this one. Easily 12-10.
The crowd goes mild.
It goes mild. Pretty sure he actually nailed it into the kid's head in the fifth row.
Hands to the man, Lightning McQueen.
He's not. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
There's some real shockers in the SRL. He's not one of them.
He's not. However, he has had a few shockers tonight in terms of his quality of play.
Do you reckon he's a rig-based selection?
That could be actually a shout. It may be, you know, just like other players like
McLucky. He's a rig-based selection.
You reckon rig-based selection?
You seen the pipes on him?
Sure. If you say so. I was thinking more NRL. Reece Walsh, rig-based selection. Because he cannot play for the life of him. And I'm about to get a whole lot of DMs from Brisbane Broncos fans. And now they got Daniel Engo. Driven back. Fourth tackle. As Jamison spreads it to Tyreek Hamilton and unable to crack the halfway line after points, but not a bad place to be kicking from as long as they strike it well. They go out to the left. It's going to... Oh, no. Well, that's actually a good kick from Jack Kyle. As it goes quite long, Ethan Goodwin allowing it to bounce first as he steps one. Ethan Goodwin brought down by Chaz Dingo. And that's a huge improvement there from Jack Kyle.
I actually think his kicking's been not too bad tonight. His long kicking anyway.
Really?
It's just been the short kicking where he's sort of gone to pieces. Whereas, unfortunately, Lightning McQueen, he's had all the kicking out the window.
Twice he's gone for a long kick and put it straight into the back of his own player. That's a great play. And there we go. Milo Kerrigan. That's a shocking pass. And, you know...
Is there time for a Denuengo double?
There could be. And better yet, maybe we'll see some capitalism here. We don't know. Maybe they'll capitalise. We will truly see in a second.
They need a bit of Nestle about him.
They do. As now it goes out to the left, it's going to be Monkey. And he plays the ball just past the 10. Now to the left, it will be Daniel Engo. Here he comes. Push, son. But he's put it on his back. And no such luck there for Daniel Engo's fourth tackle. There's another go pass straight to Hamilton. I've seen this one somewhere before. And that is a try. The Cowboys in for another.
Yeah, got a bit of... Oh, sorry. Speaking like these teams are playing. Got a bit of momentum now, the Cowboys. And I think that, yeah, I said it to start the half. I think they could just roll downhill from here and see out this one. Unless something drastic happens with this Cowboys team. Perhaps an improvement in their just general game, really. The Cowboys, I see them taking this one away in a canter.
Yeah, unless something drastically goes wrong. And I thought Harris almost pulled Alan Berkeley there. But no, he's put that one over. And only a couple of minutes until the subs come on for both teams. And that'll be the second last lot of subs. Now, big question here, Snicko. Do we
Who's your favourite sub?
My favourite sub is actually Riley Murray. As Milo Kerrigan, do we think that he is being used effectively here at the Roosters, or do we think that he should be on a bigger stint, like 75 minutes or so? Oh,
Riley Murray, he plays for the Tigers.
I said Milo Kerrigan.
No, not 75 minutes. I think the Roosters, they have a lot of, like, they have Ben Punch playing 20 minutes. They have a lot of mouths to feed. I think that what you could get for him from 75 minutes could be better spent elsewhere if you sort of spread the minutes around.
Yeah, and just quick note from the ref comms there. The Roosters now on their last chance. This is the final warning. If they hold down again in the tackle, someone will be going to the bin. And that would really just top off Spoonball, wouldn't it? That's now Chaz Dingo going through the line. And that's the second tackle. Only a minute left. Daniel Engo. Can he get one more? They go to Blake Harris. Now pass it to Hamilton. He's smashed there. As he gets up, though, quickly to play the ball. Out to the right. It's going to be Jordan Marshall pushing forward.
Is there any player from the Roosters that you think would improve their team if they got sin-binned?
Maybe Lightning McQueen. Just because someone else has to kick it then. But you don't need to sin bin someone for that. I don't think anyone would be improved if I don't think any team would be improved if a player got sin binned. So, I mean, apart from the Dolphins and maybe you getting sin binned, I don't think I see anyone improving.
Yeah, my team lifts under adversity. You're correct.
Your team lists when there's no micromanaging. Is Ched Johnson now through the line. Oh, and a big high tackle from Lenny Phillips. He thought that the shiny bald head was a target. He didn't realise that it was actually attached to a person. He thought it was a tackle pad. As there we go, into touch. And, yeah, penalties galore. Penalties galore.
Yeah, I think. Oh, that was almost fought fast. I think for most other teams, for most other people, what I would do would just be called managing, but because I'm so short, micromanaging is the correct word.
Well said. That's great, Chad. As Cody Mansour gets a good ball on the inside. Now they go out to the left. It's going to be Lightning McQueen. Chad Johnson. He's actually played a decent game. Not decent. I'll say a good game tonight. He's not been...
Well, what do you mean, actually?
Well, because his team hasn't been too good. But Chad Johnson, he always rises to the occasion, I think. Individually, he's a strong leader. And a strong
Johnson
player.
rises.
Yeah, it's just Chad Johnson, a real hard player. And it's fifth and last now. Playing the ball 5 metres out. Blair Curtin goes to Lightning McQueen. He puts it up. That's not a bad kick. That could even be an almost mediocre kick. But Lucas Deuce comes down with it. Repeat set. I'll even go to far to say that it's an okay kick.
A great kick, even I would say. I think that they got a bit gypped with the bat back. I thought we were going to see Cody Mansour go over for one there. But unfortunately, yeah, Lucas Deuce too strong under that high ball to do so.
Yep, as now it's Jasper Goodwin playing the ball, and Locke's coming off momentarily. Blake Harris and Milo Kerrigan will come off the field, and that'll be the last time we see them tonight. And funnily enough, been two of the better players, as there's a penalty, and they're not going to go for the two, they're going to go for the kick for touch. There's Tyler Weston. I really thought the way that that camera was set up, he may have put it dead there, but no. As they'll have a tap here, and just really unnecessary penalty from the Cowboys. And they've just shot themselves on the foot there. A lot of pressure on them now. The Roosters, they should be able to score here. Like, they should be. Doesn't mean they will, but they should be able to score.
Yeah, I think Chad Johnson, there he is with the ball. He could be the man, little crash over play. Failing that, a Lightning McQueen kick.
Oh! As Jasper Goodwin could basically have put the ball down, but Chaz Dingo just somehow gets a tackle to him. Lightning McQueen now, wrapped up well, put on his back, over the line.
That's tactical. See, that takes him out of play for the kick on tackle 5.
Wait, so you're saying it's tactical from the Roosters or from the Cowboys?
No, from the Roosters. They've done that on purpose.
Oh yeah, well said. As no try now. No surprises either. As fifth and last, 10 metres out, where do they go? Playing the ball, it's McQueen, going out to Kerrigan. He puts it up high. Who will it come down with? Who will be there? And it'll be Caleb J, and they have done absolutely nothing with that opportunity there.
Yeah, I think that'll just about be the second time Caleb J's even touched the ball tonight.
He's had a very quiet night, actually. But I think that's more for the lack of kicks to return more than anything. Yeah, there's not really much. It's hard to get a kick return when the kicks aren't coming to you, or anyone for that matter. So, yeah, he's had a quiet night, unfortunately. But sometimes you have those, Snicko. Sometimes you have those. It's Tyreek Hamilton now. And they go inside, Justin Monkey. Brought down, third tackle. The Cowboys going to Jack Carl. Now to Chaz Dingo. And I thought he was through the line there. He really hasn't been able to do much this game, or really...
season.
Or really at this club. So, that's a nice thought. I'm sorry, Dingo. I love you. Come to the store. Oh, no, that was almost life tampering. As now it goes Ethan Goodwin. Breaking the tackle. And not getting very far at all. And both teams are locked now off. Do we think that Justin Monkey and I think it'll be Bailey Wilson can get the job done here and potentially really put a nail in the coffin if you're Justin Monkey, or stage a comeback if you're Bailey Wilson?
Just with the way this game's going, I'm going to say no.
Oh! That's
on both parts.
Most exciting play that we've seen in a little bit, but the ball's picked up by McQueen. And yes, I happen to agree with you there, Snicko. There's Cody Mansour now, stepping through, and he actually legitimately has had a good game tonight.
Strong, yeah. Very strong.
He's been very strong. It's just the power invested in him. He really has been having a almighty performance. It's Caleb J. And held in tackle too long. Oh, yeah, naughty boy. See you later, Ethan Goodwin. And he has gone to the Bing. Shake your head all you want, but you knew it was coming. And that is That is exciting stuff. And that's, yeah. The
Yeah, he
excitement's
might
died
need mum
down.
or dad to go and talk to the referee there. Not happy with that one, the Goodwin bunch. Are we sure that wasn't actually Jasper Goodwin? I mean, sorry, Tyler Weston.
Oh, my. Yeah, Tyler Weston's playing at halfback now. But that is just true Cowboys fashion to throw the ball forward.
Goodwin on the far side still. I'm pretty sure it was, in fact, Tyler Weston who got sin binned.
No, it was Ethan Goodwin. That's his centre playing with the white headgear.
Gotcha.
That's Riley Holmes, I think it is. I think that one is.
Yes.
Or Rayno O'Driscoll, one of the two. It's Riley Holmes. As there we go. Big hit off the ball. Weston picks it up. Weston will score. I told you he was still on the field. And the Roosters are over.
A man down.
And they've scored. Well, Snicko, what about that? That was an interesting play, but Tyler Weston just finding his way through the line. And Justin Monkey, he saw the ball going down. He ran away. He said, I was nowhere near him to tackle him at all. And didn't want any part in that at all, the captain.
Yeah, it's going to set us up for a blockbuster finish. 2 points in it. And a season on the line, really. Oh, no, it could be 4 points in it. No, 2 points in it, thankfully. Yeah, and a season on the line. Only one of these teams is going to walk out of here knowing they're going to get some silverware to finish the season. Which one will it be? Have you ever got a spoon, Will?
It's not silverware, mate. It's woodenware. But no,
building, that's what it is.
I will tell you, I think I have gotten the spoon. I'm not 100% sure. I'll fact check it a second. But I think I have, in fact, gotten the spoon before, all the way back in my rookie season. Yes, those were dark days. Those were very, very dark days. Can confirm I've gotten a spoon. So I've gotten it all, really, Snicko. But the Cowboys, look where they are. Right back in the same position they were 7 seasons ago. There's no, an intercept here.
Oh.
Not too sure what that pass was
a very
about.
prophetic call, but unfortunately, yeah, Chad Johnson just got a bit excited and threw one away there. Spurted the ball out.
2 points down. I think it's just all out basically now from the Roosters, isn't it? I wonder how this is going to go on the right edge in defense when it comes to the fifth tackle here. Whether Ethan Goodwin, well, not Ethan Goodwin, sorry, Riley Holmes will drop back, or whether that side's going to be completely exposed, because that could really be problematic if the Cowboys start, wanting to go for 40-20s or such.
Yes.
Okay, well said. And there we go. There's no winger back there, so that is a completely open side to kick down to. I have a feeling though, just this sense about me, that the Cowboys will not use that knowledge at all and will instead just kick it to the where there is a player. I just have this feeling.
Save a horse.
Okay. And why is that, Sicko? What are we saving a horse for?
Because I think the Cowboys need to be smarter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, fourth tackle now is Chad Johnson. Find the ball. Out to the right. They go to Mellett. And it's going to be fifth and last. And really not many meters made there by the Roosters. About 20 odd. As they go, Weston puts the kick in over the top. And it will be Caleb J. Here he is on the kick return. What can he do here? I opened my mouth too early. He's wrapped up very well. Aye. Not a great kick return there. He looked really confident with that run as well, but just nothing going. As there's Lenny Phillips driven back, and they are still on the 30-metre mark, the Cowboys. They're going to go for the trifecta here, if Brett Love can be dragged back enough. But no. Jamison receiving the offload. As that's the third. Surely you'd go out to the... What? How does that work? How is he still going? Chaz Dingo. What a play there. What a play. Chaz Dingo.
That's experience, baby. Can't buy that.
I don't know if I'd want to buy that, to be honest. That's Justin Monkey. That was such a strange play from Chaz Dingo. If they score here, yeah, that would be quite something. Oh my god, what is going
For everyone tuning in to a Cowboys or Roosters game for the first time this season, because of the Hyper Spoon Bowl, yes, this is normally how these two teams have been playing, and yes, that is why they're currently 14th and 15th. There might be people in the chat right now saying this is exceptionally bad. We're not normally like this, but they're lying to you. And in fact, this has been a very typical
This is...
Cowboys and Roosters performance. Unfortunately for both teams, 'cause I actually like both these clubs. I think they got some good talent, but this season they just haven't been able to put it together.
Yeah, it's quite on brand for both these teams. Yeah, I'd love to see, maybe next season we just add an error count to the ladder and see what team has the most errors at the end of the season. Because I dare say that these guys... Oh my goodness, I thought he was going to throw away a penalty there. But yeah, Lenny Phillips now, he'll go for a run. And not a bad run there from him.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys do need to spin it left though. There's no Ethan Goodwin out there. They're going to be short no matter what. As they go right. Nice work.
There's now Lucas Deuce.
Yeah, they're going to be short, and I do think they need to kick out there as well.
Oh my god.
Back-to-back sin bins?
No, lucky not to go to the bin though. Interesting, you get another buffer. You get another warning. We've actually never gotten to that stage in an SRL game, so we don't know what happens after the sin bin if there's another one. You get another warning. So we could see someone else go to the bin yet. If we're lucky, we could see
that into my veins.
2 sin bins in one game. Would be pretty hectic, I think. Playing 11 players, I mean, Goodwin's almost served his time now. But having 11 players on the field would be an SRL record. There's Goodwin. Back on the field now. And look at him running from an offside position. Where is he going?
Imagine he ran into the ball.
Imagine. He would have probably gone to the bin. He probably would have gone to go sit down for another 10ers. Now they go big hit off the ball here. And it's Cody Mansour cleaning it up.
I saw him running the field there. I thought we were going to see a match winner, but I expected too much.
As now they go to left. Bailey Wilson fending off one. Bailey Wilson with a good run here. And driven back very comfortably by Lucas Deuce.
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Just Hayden Mellett now. And I think that the game is just about done. 10 seconds to go. I don't see anything changing here. But, you know, there could be a penalty or something happen. As Beck Goodwin wrapped up 18-6. That is the final score as the final siren goes. Jack Carl celebrating 16, like he didn't try and sabotage his team all game. And, yeah, that was 18-16, sorry. Did I say 18-6? That's what it felt like.
You definitely did.
That's what it felt like. But yeah, that is... If that's your first spoon bowl, it doesn't get much better than that.
Let's whip through these stats.
3 tries each. A conversion missed. I'm a bad man.
Holy smokes.
I jigs lightning.
Check those errors.
Oh my god. 14 errors to 10.
Yeah, in the first half, Cowboys had 8. Roosters only had 3, and they had no penalties. So they've conceded 7 errors and 4 penalties in the second half. And unfortunately, that's probably cost them back-to-back spoons. Unless something crazy happens in the last few weeks of the season, I think that could be curtains. Blair curtains, as you might say.
Yeah, well, it truly could be. That is, that's quite something. It should be noted, though, that penalties actually do count as errors. Apparently, for some reason, in the stats sheet, they do count as errors. So, that's, when you look at it like that, they only...
So they only made 6 errors, are you saying, with 4 penalties?
Yeah. That's much better, right?
Nothing to worry about, right?
Yeah, the line breaks, missed tackles. I mean, fairly even. Roosters had a few more line breaks. That was just because Cody Ogg was attempting to carry them. But ultimately couldn't get it done himself tonight as we move on now. And some of the individual stats.
Does not play for any of these
Cody
teams,
Ogg,
Will.
Cody Mansour. I don't even... Put me down, honestly. Take me out the back of the stables and shoot me. Anyway, Tom Jamison, 171 run meters at hooker. Got 2 tries tonight. Not bad at all from him. And was really he was important. He was very important.
He orchestrated the attack.
He was important coming back from nil in that second half. Blake Harris, I thought, played quite well at lock. 3 tackle breaks. 29 tackles, 3 tackle breaks, 3 line breaks. I thought he played quite well. Lenny Phillips had a decent game. Dingo played pretty mediocre.
He played.
He was on the field at least. Jack Carl, 5 errors. He's just trying to chase up his record for most missed tackles in a game with the most errors in a game. He's really trying to collect these errors here, these records here. Monkey, yeah, there's not really much else to say about this team. There wasn't really any standouts in a good way. I think that Carl with 5 errors, you know, 1 or 2 errors is not too bad for a half, but 5 may be a little bit excessive, I think, Snicko.
Yeah, Lupe Fiasco, the show goes on. That'll be the Cowboys' mentality into next week.
Let's put this on behind 2 penalties. 2 penalties.
Yeah, rather than harp on the Cowboys' errors, let's go look at the Roosters instead, hey?
Roosters errors. Okay. Cody Mansour, really cannot say much negative about him. I can only say positive things, really. He 219 run meters, 7 line breaks. He was really trying out there, and it showed. I thought he was quite impressive tonight, honestly, Cody Mansour, and was probably the standout player on the field. Just a pity about the jersey he's wearing, I think, tonight. So, yeah, solid performance from him, I thought. Blair Curtin, I actually thought he had a fairly good game as well at hooker. I think 28 tackles, only 1 missed. Got a decent amount of meters. Got a try assist. Didn't get any errors. That's pretty good. McQueen, he's averaging 15 meters a kick, so that's not ideal. He didn't have a great game tonight. Johnson was good, I thought. Kerrigan was decent. And, you know, I mean, he had 3 errors, but it didn't really feel like that a lot of the time. It was just a couple, you know, there's just a few errors. Like, it happens when you're playing lock. So, I mean, I thought there was probably some better performances individually here from the Roosters. But the Cowboys, definitely that second half, like you said, they couldn't click at one point. They just started to click at one point. And the Roosters just couldn't match that energy.
Yeah, that's a pretty good summation. I like to also just highlight Ben Punch, 40 minutes, 20 meters. Good stint.
Big play. Heard he's a Dolphins fan. See you in the...
Can we stop with that? I don't know where that came from.
The red.
To all listeners, Will K is tampering in favour of my team, but I have not asked him to. I'm not sure where this came from.
And of course, Ethan Goodwin, just with the one penalty, but it was enough to get him sent to the bin. So that's a rough night for
the
Ethan.
Straw that broke the camel's back.
Yes. I was going to say see you next week, but we will in fact not see you next week because you will not be playing. But anyway, that is all we have time for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. Next week, if you want to tune into these teams, it's the Cowboys taking on the Knights, so that's going to be fun. And then it's the Roosters taking on the Warriors. So I dare say put 19 plus against these two teams. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I've been Will K, joined by...
quickly.
Yes.
Everyone, you voted for this as your Monday Night Football game. This is on the general public.
That's fair. No, that's fair. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I really wouldn't. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure having you. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night for more SRL action.
Competent SRL action.